Hi everyone, good morning. This is Esther from Beyond Women Connect. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, everyone. I just increased the lighting a little bit. Right, good morning, everyone. This is Esther from Beyond Women Connect. Once again, I welcome you to Beyond Women Connect, my friends from TikTok. If you're joining me from TikTok, good morning and a beautiful Sunday to you. If you're joining me from YouTube, good morning to you. So wherever you're joining me from, I welcome you to this live and thanks for being with me this morning. And if you're watching me live, that's okay. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me and good morning. But if you're going to watch me from the replay, I just want to let you know that this message is also for you. My name is Etta. I'm the founder of Beyond Women Connect, a community created to help women grow beyond limitations in life, relationships, finances, and personal purpose. Sorry, guys, from TikTok. My eyes will, be on the camera for the YouTube because I'm recording. I'm recording from that one. So please bear with me. If I'm not looking that way, my eyes are on the YouTube one. And hello also from Facebook, wherever you're joining me from. I'm live on these three platforms. And I hope this morning you woke up nice. So Beyond Women Connect is a growing global platform where women from different backgrounds come together to support each other, to share their stories, to share ideas, and to support women to grow beyond the limitations in life, in relationship, finances, personal purpose, whatever it is. So we welcome people from everywhere to come and join us. It does people from all walks of lives, people from every background. It doesn't matter where you live. It's an online thing. Come and join us. Although we are having a first physical conference sometime this month, but anyway, also we invite men who are willing to work with us as allies. So we welcome men to come and work with us as well. So this morning, I just want to take a moment to say hello to you. And if you're listening to me, please do let me know where you're joining us from. Let me know where you're joining this live from. And but wherever you're from, you're welcome. So this space is Beyond Women Connect is a safe space. It's a safe space, for people to learn, for people to share their stories and their struggle. Is a safe space for people to grow and to become who they want to become or who they have been dreaming. Sometimes you have a vision of a dream of what you want to become, who you want to become. But the thing is, how do you navigate life? How do you walk around life to become that person that you want to become? So this morning I want to speak, honestly from my heart. Okay. And this message matters to everyone, men, women, although it's a women thing, but yeah, it matters to everybody. So most women, because it's a women platform, so I'm just going to be saying women, but that doesn't mean men. It cannot be men as well. So forgive me when I keep using women because that's the target audience, but please, everyone is more than welcome in this platform. We have men who are joining us, as in a community, and you're highly, highly welcome. So, people, People are not tired. People are not tired. People are not tired. Or should I say, people are tired. When you look at some people, they are tired not because they are lazy, not because they are lazy, just because, they are carrying too much. They are carrying too much every single day. People are carrying, garbages or baggages, whatever you prefer to use. People are carrying broken relationships. People are carrying financial pressure. People are carrying responsibilities, especially those who are carrying their responsibilities without support. People are carrying dreams. People are carrying dreams that only you will see. Dreams no one else sees except you. So, in the midst of all these things, people can be tired, and you see people just surviving, not truly living. And I want to say this, clearly. We are, although life can really be unfair sometimes, but we are not, I don't believe we are just created to merely or barely survive. We are created to live, to thrive, to grow. We are trained. We are born. We are created. We are supposed to live. Live with purpose, not just surviving, not just living. So let's talk about. But this moment today, I want to talk a little bit about relationship. A little bit about relationship. So many people, so many people give their all in relationship. Men, women, people give their all emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and yet inside them, you feel empty, you feel alone, you feel like you are the only one even doing that relationship by yourself on your own. Some relationship some relationships today fail. In fact, most relationships fail even before they started. So some relationships fail not because love is missing in that relationship, but some relationships fail because there is no enough understanding, no enough communication, or the emotional, safety, which matters a lot for people, and there is no growth. So when these things are involved or living or present in any relationship, it becomes a big challenge. It becomes a big challenge. And all of these things are capable of putting to an end that relationship. When there is no understanding, when there is no understanding, it's draining. It's draining. No communication. It punctures your. There's problem with trust. That trust. There's problem with, you know, is communication is a big thing in every relationship, and of course, people's emotional safety. It's one of the things some people overlook. Emotional safety. And again, in any relationship where there is no growth, where there is no growth, there is bound to be a problem. So you know, but the virtue of the life I have lived, the people I have come in contact with, or what life has, the life I have gone through. So I was able to write a beautiful book. It's up on Amazon. I was able to write a book called Why Relationship Fail. Why Relationships Fail. That's the beautiful book, Why Relationship Fail by Henrietta C. Ibe. And it's live. Hi, everyone. Hello, my friends from YouTube. Hello, my friends from TikTok, and of course from Facebook as well. So wherever you're joining me from, good morning, and I'm happy to have you here. So then I was talking about relationship. So because of my little, my little experience about relationship, by the virtue of where I have been in life, the people I have come in contact with, I was able to write a book on relationship, why relationships fail. And I also wrote another book about beyond love, beyond love, because beyond love in relationship, I belong to, this, the school of thought that love is not enough. Love is definitely not a love, is not enough in relationship. And this is what we owe the younger generation. This is what we owe the younger generation, to make them understand, especially the girl child, especially the girl child. I am saying this especially for the girl child, because in some countries, in some regions, you know, in some regions, it affects the girls more. Not because the men don't have mind, not that because the men cannot be hurt, but because the society, some societies have a way of patting the male, the male counterpart at the back when something happens, or if a relationship goes wrong, no matter the stage of relationship. So some, especially when it gets to like somebody getting married or getting engaged and all that, some some part of the world, try to put blame on the girl side, on the female side, when there is problem. So, and some girls, especially, some girls think love is everything, because a guy loves you, you think is everything, and you think love is all you've got to bring to the table. Love doesn't pay bills. Love doesn't buy you what you need. Love, love is not enough to bring you respect. Love does not pay bills. And our younger generation needs to get this, especially in some countries. Yes, in some Western countries, in some developed countries, they have come to understand that love comes, you are coming into love, or you're coming into a relationship with something, not because a guy loves you, a guy that studied with you when you study, a guy that got a job when you got a job. How do we teach this younger, especially from some countries? I keep saying it. Some people from some countries will not understand the they won't understand the pressure, the pressure men get when they get into relationship, and that scares them away. That pressure scares some of them away from committing into relationship, because in some countries, by the moment a guy tells you I love you, can, or propose to you, or say I want to marry you, can I marry you, or a guy engages you, all your family problems, appear to belong to the guy. The guy have to shoulder all the family problem, all the ancestral problems of a girl. Then the girl or the society expects the guy to shoulder all the bills. And in the long run, it doesn't, if the guy is not very financially okay, it has a way of coming back to the girl, and by extension to the family at some point. See, because this is a girl, you're training a girl in school, a girl finished the same course. Probably the girl can come out with first class, get the first job. You are, sometimes the girls are being paid, the girls earn more than boys. So, how do you leave all your responsibilities? How do you expect a guy to take all your responsibility just because a guy professes love to you? That mindset is something we need to change, especially in the younger direction, in the younger generation. In some countries, some people who are in some countries, this looks like they don't understand it. They don't understand it, but this is real in some countries. The moment a guy says, "Come on, let's be girlfriend and boyfriend," let's like, then you leave all your problems to the guy. The guy has personal problems. The guy has family to look after. Yeah, I mean, it mustn't be like a 50-50 thing.
It mustn't be, but you should be able to sort out some of your basic needs. Not when you're making even this if you, when you're making hair, you're asking a guy to give you money to make your hair because the guy is your boyfriend. I try to understand that concept. And with sometimes because it's what when things are practiced in a community or in a society, it becomes a norm. So even the children growing into it see it as a norm. It becomes normal. Sorry, I'm just gonna plug my phone. So it becomes normal. But we need to change. We need to change we need to change that mindset. It's not sustainable. It doesn't bring respect. It doesn't bring you don't have respect when you allow a guy to shoulder all your bills, especially when the guy is not wealthy. Even a wealthy person, at some point you become a liability. You become a liability to that guy. So that's why it's in the midst of all these things. And by the from fortunately from where I have been, what I've gone through, I was able to put together this book called Why Relationships Fail. Why Relationships Fail. And also, of course, the second book, which is called Beyond Love. Beyond Love. Beyond Love talks more about what love is. Not love in the romantic sense, or it's about relationship. What love is at every stage of life, starting from your love as a child, why a child, how a child should be loved, by the family, your relationship with your family, your relationship with as a baby with your parents, when you grow as your siblings, your relationship, and then into friendship. In every stages of life, there is a quest and there is need for relationship, and that it doesn't matter where you are. If you are it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your country, it doesn't matter your continent. Relationship and love is a language spoken by everyone, male, female, he, she, black, white, brown, purple, yellow. It doesn't matter how and how you identify yourself. So relationship is something that all of us can relate to. It's natural. It's natural. So beyond love, I said beyond in the book, I said love is not enough. Love is not enough. In some countries, I keep saying this in some countries because the country where I stay, is the country where I stay at the moment, right? We understand, everybody understands this. If you're my boyfriend and your girlfriend, we have a mutual gain from that relationship. You meet my emotional needs and I meet your emotional needs. So you don't have to pay me for meeting my emotional needs. You get it? So it's a normal, like common understanding in the Western world. But in some other countries, right? In some other countries, it's not like that. The moment a boy says, I love you, the boy will build. And some of them get scared into committing to relationship because they sometimes, especially when their pockets are empty, they will tell you, you want me to go into a relationship like this. And then you now see girls changing men according to the size of their pockets. That's a problem. And we need to start changing the mindset of these younger ones. You have your children, train all of them, let them get a job. And our parents, that's when I say it's cultural. It's cultural. It's cultural. Our parent, there needs to be a shift from that mentality, that mindset of men being responsible for your whole bills. I mean, it's a bonus. It's a bonus when your man has some money. Everybody likes money. I love money. I spend money. I love spending money. But I love, it tastes differently, when you spend someone's money. Yes. So when I spend, someone's money, it feels good. But my money, I love my money as well. I love to work for my money as well. Yes. If someone loves me, if a guy loves me, if a man loves me, he wouldn't sit back and watch me struggle with something. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Um. Right. So, I'm not sure if you guys are not hearing me properly. Yeah, someone is saying about not hearing me properly. Sorry about that. If you're not hearing me, or I'm not sure where that is coming from. Okay, like I'll carry on. Yeah, I'll carry on. So beyond love, there must be respect, and this is what this book is all about. Beyond love, there must be respect. There must be mutual respect. The guy has to respect both parties, the people involved have to respect each other. There must be respect for the relationship or whatever it is to grow or to be nurtured. Right. Beyond love, there should be, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, because this is emotional intelligence, or lack of it, is one of the problems people face in relationships and in being in love. In relationship, there should be boundaries. There should be boundaries, even when you guys agree to be one. Then in relationship, there should be shared vision. There should be shared vision, and there should be growth. And it's important that people involved in a relationship are growing, that the both parties are growing. Because when one person grows and the other person is not, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. It becomes a problem because when you grow, the other person finds it difficult to catch up with you, and before you know it, there is a self-esteem problem, and this person is struggling to explain to the other person. The other person is explaining, is struggling to understand what the other person is saying. So that's why there is need for shared growth. There is need for shared vision. And of course, there's need for emotional intelligence. There's need for respect. There's need for boundaries. So as people, we must stop losing ourselves to keep a relationship, because this is part of the problem. We must stop losing ourselves in order to keep relationship. Now let's talk about money. Like I've mentioned it, money is not everything in relationship. Money is not everything in relationship, and yes, let's be honest, lack of money affects everything. Lack of money affects everything, but still, money is not everything in a relationship. Many people stay in unhealthy relationship because they don't feel financially secure. They don't feel financially secure, so you need to depend on someone else. You need to depend on someone else, so you have to stay in that relationship. You have to take all the things that you don't necessarily need to take, because you're not sure. If you're not sure of how you're going to cope when you come out from that relationship. And that is why beyond Women Connect, we try to encourage women, every woman, we try to encourage every woman to learn something that can give you money, your own money. We encourage women to grow their skills, to grow their confidence, to build their confidence, and to create income streams, no matter how small. Even if it's like 20%. In a marriage, in a relationship, if you're the woman, you don't allow the man to chest your 100% bills. It's tiring at some point. So even if I'm sorry if you don't understand it, maybe you're from the country where you do 50-50, then that's okay. But in some places, the bringing in the money rests mainly on the shoulder of a guy, and that is a problem. So, not because everybody likes money. Money is good, or financial stability gives women options in life. It gives you options, and it even allows you to make decisions whether to stay or to leave in a relationship, especially a relationship that is not favoring you. So every woman should have something, something you can start doing, something you can do, something you can grow on, even if it's small. Yes, you can start small. So is it is something that I keep saying this. So people from some part of the world, they will not understand it, because it's a normal thing that, yeah, you do go to school. At the end of school, a boy gets a job, a girl gets a job, then you agree to be friends, and then you do your 50-50 thing. I bring some money, you bring some money, we run the family. Yes, that's that. In some countries, in some other countries, as soon as a woman graduates, or even maybe before graduation, or they didn't go to school or something, and then they wait to get married, and their hope of getting married is for the guy to come and relieve their family financial problems. So you see, as soon as a guy proposes to you and say, "Oh, can I be your boyfriend?" or "Can we marry?" or a boy engages a girl, the mom starts bringing their bills. The mom will start telling you, "Oh, I have oppression today. The oppression is so amount. Please, can you get us money?" And then you start taxing the guy. You start taxing the guy, taxing the guy. All your relatives that will go to school, the guy have to pay for them. All the food that you have to eat in the house rent, everything that happens in the girl's house, they expect the boy to pay for it. Even when the girl has the ability to work and make even more money than the guy. And you think this is not a problem? This is a cultural thing. There should be a cultural shift. If this message is not for you, that's okay. If you live in a country where you don't make sense with what I'm saying, then this message is not for you. But this message is for people and they know themselves. I mustn't call the place. They know themselves. If you find yourself in a country where you depend on a guy to foot your 100% bill, please start changing that mindset. You can concentrate, focus, learn something that will give you your own money, so that when you enter into a relationship, you're going in with respect. You're going in with your own money. Even if the guy, yes, at some point, especially when you start having families, especially in some countries, when you start having families, the lady has to stay more in the house. It will obviously affect your income. But even at that, it's not a bad idea for you to have your own money. Even someone says man provides for women. He's worked for 1,000 years. He's worked for 1,000 years. But who fixed that law? Who fixed the law that yes, men provide for women, but a woman that doesn't have her own income, even if it's 10%, so you can pay for certain things without waiting for the guy, you are a failed woman. It's either you are a failed woman, or you are uninformed, or you are so backward. And guess what? You are not happy. You are not happy unless you stay in some countries where the government pay women, where the government pay women. So what if your husband has problem? So the man, and this is another problem we have in some countries, where the man will force the woman to stay in the house against her wish. In fact, that is is not fair on the side of the woman, especially when the woman is capable of making money, is able to making money, but due to some cultural, whatever, you force a woman to stay at home because, and people that have this kind of mindset, they are the people that think the place of a woman is in the kitchen. They are. But have you asked yourself, it's not like you are wealthy. It's not like you're the wealthiest person in your country. What happens to you if you fall sick overnight? What happens to your family if you die? And most of these people that most of people that think like this, they don't have money. They don't have money. It's their ego. Culture is your ego. You want to silence your woman. You want to force your woman to stay at home, and you're chasing all the bills. Tomorrow, it start draining you. It start affecting your health. Your blood pressure keeps rising. You can't even eat well. You're thinking of the children's fees. Even something as buying peanuts, the woman has to wait for you to get money to buy. You think you're smart? You think it's the right thing for you to do? What happens if you have a physical problem? If you have a health problem that you can no longer walk, what happens to your family? Especially when you have children, and then the woman now has to overnight, has to start learning what she could have learned. Have you thought about the mental health of a woman who is not working, who is caged in the house? Women, when men that have low self-esteem, men that have ego problem and low self-esteem, men that feel threatened by women getting small money, that is how they talk about. Yes, see, your woman having money shouldn't, and this is the problem of people that stay in a country where I'm talking about. They understand this. When a woman, the fear of some guys would be when a woman has money, they'll start disrespecting the guy. They'll start to this, but that it shouldn't be so. That happens because from the time you met the woman is not making money at all. So let's take for instance, you met me. I'm working. I'm paying my bills, and then I met you. When I met you, you are paying your own bills. Or even if I'm not paying my bills, but when I met you and we decided to be an item, I started building myself and started making some money. Right? Okay, but let me go back to like when you met me. So when you met me, I was paying for myself, you're paying for yourself. Then for some reason we agreed to come together as man and woman. We decided to stay together as one. So I liked you, not because you are paying for me. I'm already independent. I'm already financially independent, paying for myself. So I liked you. For the fact that I liked you and you liked me to the point where we said let's become together or let's get married or something. If I'm disrespectful to you, that should start from that moment because already I'm making money. Then when you see the signs that I am disrespecting you with being independent, don't come. The mistake is you seeing it and coming regardless. So if I'm very rude to you, there are some red flags you will see. If you are not going to be comfortable with that, stop. Because the thing is, I know some people change, but some people they don't. So you saw it, you decided to go. So if I'm not disrespecting you when I'm making my own money and you're making your own money, what will change? Already I'm independent. You are independent. And then we agree. I've seen money. You've seen money. Even if you have seen more money than me, I have seen money that takes care of me. So inside that seeing my money, I have decided to love you. Now, with two of us will become an item. Of course, before we marry, before we marry or before we decide to come together, we have dated, we are talking, and then you're not seeing disrespect from my side, and then you decided to make me your woman. So, from where will I bring this disrespect? Because already you are doing your own, I'm doing my own. In fact, the way I see it, along the line, my money is going to drop because I'm the woman, especially if I decide to have family. My money is going to drop because I would, as a woman, I don't know about anyone else, I would want to stay at home more with the kids if we start having kids. I would prefer that the guy goes out to work more while me, the woman, stay more at home, make hot food for you, make your favorite lunch or dinner, so that when you come back to a hot meal, you come back to a family put together. I stay with the children. But that doesn't stop me from getting small income. So I can take care of some of my personal needs without depending 100% on you. So, instead of me increasing disrespect at this point, my respect should increase because you are the one bringing more of the money. Do you get it? So, because you are the one bringing more of the money, I should, the respect, if you look at it that way, instead of the respect coming down, it should go up because now my income has gone down and your own has gone up. So I need you to pay more of the bills because I'm working for two of us in the house. I am looking after our family, your family. So my income, the point is that my income has reduced. So you are the one who should bring more money. So why should I disrespect you at that point when you are even the one bringing more money? I'm just being, logical, right? So I shouldn't. I shouldn't. So, but my point is, every woman should learn, no, should earn, no matter how small. Every woman. I belong to the school of thought that says every woman should earn, no matter how small. Do you even know how, especially when you have seen money, when you have seen small money, like when I say money, it's money, whatever money means to you, or whatever money you've made that takes care of you. That's the money you've seen, right? You mustn't be like like wealthy to say you've seen money. You've seen money that takes care of you. So especially when I'm already independent, when I'm already financially independent, and then along the line, children start. Do you even know how frustrating it is for somebody to ask you for help? Do you know? Even your husband, though, because sometimes you feel like you're disturbing him. Do you know that you have to see? It's not easy to be the one asking for money. Because if you are the one now depending on the other person, before you ask for money, you're looking for the right way to say it. You don't want to say it in a way that will offend them, or you don't want to say it in a way that they will say, "Oh, you are beginning to disturb me." It's difficult to be on the begging side or the asking side, rather. Even though the man is working for you, the man is working for the family. So this is just common sense. I don't get it. But then, when you force a woman to stay at home not to work, do you understand the mental health of that woman is not fair on the side of the woman? Because that's what men do to get away from the depression of childcare or problem in the house. So and then the woman will start going psychic. They'll go with the kids, at least sometimes. But kudos to men. Oh my God, there are men. That's why I don't belong to the school of thought where people will say, "Oh, men are this, men are this, women are." No, it's the person you're dealing with. It's the person you're dealing with. I can beat my chest to say, some men's DNA needs to be, replicated. People who work in the lab, they need to bring out the DNA of some men and produce it in a large quantity and start to infuse it in the minds and bloods of some men, that the DNA needs to be adjusted or eradicated. I'm sorry. Some men's DNA, they need to work on them, remove their DNA, and then borrow some from some men and give to men. When you see a man that understands life, that understands that, family and being stuck in a house can give mental breakdown to a woman, when you see a man that supports a woman, the family, the woman is happy because the man at some point will tell you, go and get fresh air. He stays in the house, look after the children. You don't expect the man to do a lot for you, to do everything for you. You don't. The man at least keep the kids safe. Eat. Of course, for those men who don't know how to cook, the woman will help out cook, store food in the fridge and all that. Let the man make sure the kids eat. The man eats himself. I just keep the man and the kids, let them be safe, at least until the woman comes back. That is the best and highest thing you can do for a woman. So the woman can go and have a free time to free your head, to socialize, to laugh, to go out with your friends, to go out with your colleagues and have a life out there. So by the time the woman is coming back, you're seeing a different person. You see a woman coming in with smiles. You see and you know when you say, oh, this woman, he has the mood swing. That mood swing will disappear because you've gone to take fresh air and you're coming back happy to carry on from where you stopped. This is a simple thing to do and to understand. So I just speak to men, everything. And when this woman comes out happy, the energy in the house changes for good. The woman is happy. The woman, in response, the woman will look for, because you are a kind of man that allows your wife to go and take fresh air. Let me tell you, a woman who wants to do bad stuff will do bad stuff even when you catch her in the house. So let's not even talk about issue of trust. That one is a different thing. So when let's not even talk about, oh, but when she goes out, she can go and do bad stuff. Oh my, that is you are just very limited with your thoughts. A woman that wants to do bad stuff will do that bad in the same bed where you are lying down. They will do bad stuff. So that's a different ball game. I'm not talking about that. I'm just being straightforward. Like, literally, somebody wants to go and clear off their head. Maybe have some drinks with a friend. Gossip. Gossip has energy. Gossip gives women oxygen. Yes, gossip. Gossip gives women energy. And in return, when the woman comes back, she wants to find a way to make you happy. You know what I mean? She wants to have a way to, reciprocate for that gesture of, allowing her to go, and then you see the family thriving, you see the relationship building. And of course, the man has time to go out and have some men time to go and have friends, to go and hang out with friends. So if you allow me to go and hang out with my friends to clear my head, or to go maybe attend some meetings or some seminars, anything that that I want to attend, if my man allows me to do that when it's necessary for me to do that. So, and then after the man, when it's your own turn, you want to go and hang out with friends, I will be very stupid. I'll be very stupid to say, oh, you don't go anywhere. That is where the problem comes. Because when that happens to only one person, let's say the man is the only one going out, and then the woman starts, you see the woman start, and then that is how it starts, nagging. That's how the nagging, whether nagging is from a man or from a woman, it comes from an unmet need. So instead of telling the woman or the man, why are you always nagging? Why are you always nagging? Try to find out why are they nagging. Why are they nagging? You are living the why of nagging and then seeing the nagging. So that's me talking about that today. I just feel like talking a little bit, about this. And thank you for joining me. I won't keep you longer than this. Can I also say that is a conference invitation. If you're happy to join us, it doesn't matter where you live or who you are. Please feel free to join us. I am officially inviting you to Beyond Women Connect physical conference. So Beyond Women Connect is our platform, is the women platform where women come together to share things that can help them to grow financially, emotionally, socially, whatever, personally, whatever it is. We come together to share things that will support, and we invite guest speakers from different countries to come and talk to us, to come and talk to us. So I invite you to come and join us on the 28th of February. On the 28th of February this month, the 28th of February 2026, okay? We're right here. So if you are in the United Kingdom, or if you are somewhere around the East Midlands, the live conference or the physical conference is going to happen in Leicester, hopefully. It's going to happen in Leicester. So if you're in and around Leicester, not too far from Leicester, I invite you officially. Follow our platform and subscribe to our YouTube channel wherever, because we are posting and we're beginning to post things around the conference, and we're going to have very interesting topics to talk about, and most of them are around, some of them will be around relationship, around self-esteem, and around financial independence, or having streams of income. That is where we're going to center this particular conference. And also this conference, if you are in any country and you think, oh, how am I going to attend the conference in Leicester, UK? The conference is going to be a hybrid conference. It's going to be a hybrid. So we are also going to be live. We're also going to be live, and some of our guest speakers, they will call in and speak to us, because we're going to project it, and we can see people when they're calling. So hang around, follow us, share this to anyone who you want. This platform is helping women psychologically. At least you see people, we bring people who understand life, who their brains are still intact, to come and talk, tell us their ideas, tell us their views, because sometimes we need to voice these things out, especially some people who don't understand life, and they are struggling. So the conference is going to be a hybrid. So come and join us, whether you're joining us from Facebook or from anywhere, TikTok, you're joining us from YouTube, because we're going to stream it on YouTube. We're going to be live on Facebook, and we're going to be live on TikTok on that day. But also, it is a physical conference. We're not even bothering more about how many people we're going to get physically, but for some reason, we're going to do the first physical conference, because we've been doing our conferences online. So you are welcome. Call in. You can call in. You can close to that time. We're going to send a Zoom contact, so you can use that to call in on the conference and say hello to us. And it's also to listen to our speech, because I am not the only one going to. I'm actually going to be like a moderator, or going to speak last. So we're going to invite some known faces, some probably faces you know or faces you don't know, to come and talk about, what they specialize in. Okay, what they specialize in, so you can benefit. This kind of group helps women. It is not a group where women come and be in competition with men. No. And I'm sorry if you are disappointed about this. Okay, that's it. This is a group that supports women, and the women around you need to join us. I am just one of the members of the core team of this community. Okay, so because I have access to the platform, so I go live, but it's not I don't run it alone. So we have other people from America, other people from Canada, other people from Africa that join us. And if this is not for you, it's not for you. It's okay. So it's not for you, because when you talk about mindset and the issues around mindset, it is high for some people to understand. So they will argue around it. They don't understand it. They want to argue with everything. It's okay. If you think this is not for you, it's okay. There's someone else you can watch. But this is something to help women to start seeing life the way life is, or from different lens. To start seeing life from different lens. Sorry, if you're on YouTube, the phone has I'm just gonna plug it, put it on charge. So sorry, I'm just gonna hold it if you're on YouTube. Sorry. So my phone is calling me to say the battery is low. So I'm going to I'm going to round up. Okay. So this is me inviting you to this special conference. Men, you are invited. Women, you're invited. Yes, it's a women platform, it's a women thing, but I am officially inviting anyone who can attend. Date is 28th of February this month, and the time is going to be I think we decided on 4 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock some African time, and the American, I think 5 hours 5 hours ahead of the eastern side of America. So that's the time that we are going to have it. I invite you, come and join us. You can call in. You can call in. I'm going to send out the post in few days, today and maybe tomorrow. We're going to start sending out the invite. Follow us. The link will be available shortly. Maybe before the end of the day, we'll put out the link. And that day, just call in, come and tell us, come and listen to us, come and listen to people who have, experienced some of the things, maybe some of the things you are still struggling with. And that makes life a little bit easy for you. It may not bring all the answers to you, but it can free your head and bring direct answers to the questions that you have. So I officially invite you to Leicester, United Kingdom, on the 28th of this month. Okay, come and join this global platform. People are joining us from different, and people will speak to us from America, from Africa, from different places, from UK, from Europe. Wherever you are, you can join us through our link, and you will we will appreciate your presence. And also I'm going to talk about, also that day I'm going to talk about few more things about the books, why relationships fail. And after this, we're having some sections. So we have created some sections. We're going to have some packages where we discuss proper relationship challenges with men, and we organize some of others with women, because even in Beyond Women Connect, we have some men that work with us. There are about 2 men from the US that are part of our core, the organizing team, the coordinators. So we work with men as our allies. So although it's a woman thing, but those men, they are the ones that support women. They want to see women grow. They want to see women around them grow. And we invite you to come and join us. If you're happy to work with us as an ally, it doesn't matter where you come from. Even if you don't want to work with us, but you have something to share. If you have something, you're knowledgeable on something, and you think that thing is going to benefit women, and you want to use our platform to share that knowledge or that experience, please feel free to email us. You can DM us. We respond to DMs. And also, you can the easiest way to contact us is to send us email at beyondwomenconnect@yahoo.com. Beyondwomenconnect@yahoo.com. If you can see our name wherever you're watching me from, the connect starts with K, not C. Beyondwomenconnect@yahoo.com. So I invite you to attend that problem. Let's talk about the realities of life. Let's talk about things that, because as you age, one of the priceless things you need in your life is peace of mind and good relationship with others. Whatever that relationship means, intimate relationship, work relationship, whatever it is, you want to be at peace with yourself and at peace with others as much as you can, or as much as is possible. So we are holding, we are holding master classes. We are starting to have raw talks about relationship issues. things that, and when we sometimes we go biological, and it's not for kids. If you're a kid and this is not for you, or unless you're a kid that want to learn. So sometimes we call things by name. We want to be raw, we want to be raw. We go biological, we go physiological, we go spiritual, we call things by name. So you are welcome. If you're a guy, maybe see, men have problem. One of the problems men have, and this is every man, it doesn't matter if we are in Asia, in Europe, in South America, or in Africa, they read, all of them can relate with a single problem. Men have problems sharing their personal physical problem, or physical or psychological, biological and physiological problems. Men have problem of opening up, because of man's ego, because of man, and it's understandable, because of man's ego and the expectation, the world's or societal expectation of men, that even puts more pressure, that puts more pressure on men. They are scared of who to talk to, who to talk to, because the worst thing that will happen, although some men don't care, but sometimes it has a way of puncturing their ego. So when a man is deficit on something, and then they make out their mind to, and this is by research that we have conducted and by real interaction with men. So when a man, and men, I need you to tell me if this is a lie, okay? Because this is not conclusive. It's open for objection, and for a different view. So if a man makes up, swallow that ego to tell you of their deficit, whatever that deficit is, whatever the deficit is, and they make up their mind to tell you that deficit, and then after that, or after a short time, that deficit is being talked about somewhere else, or you're never able to hold it, because some things are very heavy on these guys. When they say, oh, men don't cry. Oh, men cry. But because the society does not allow men to cry in public, or some men, because they see some men who cry in public as weak. So that, affects how the man will keep bottling up their problems. And, they keep bottling up their problems. Men have depression. They can't say that they are depressed, because they don't want to be seen as weak. But women, because of the nature of women, it's easier for women to say, oh, I'm depressed. Oh, I've been to the doctor. A man doesn't, even, some men don't want you to know that they visit doctors, maybe for psychological issues. But because of stereotyping, or because of, the societal expectation of men, because men is, for some people, they think men should always man up. Yes, men should always man up, but men are human as well. Men are human as well. So when a man confides in you, and the next day you are calling them names, or using that thing to call them weakling, so how are they going to confide in you again? They now carry this thing. Sometimes they resort to drinking, they resort to smoking, they resort to one bad habit or the other, just to get away from, whatever that they're dealing with. So because of this, we are putting out some special packages for men. And in one of the, after this 28th thing, we're going to have a men, all men all men event, online event. And we're going to put out the post. We're going to invite men, and of course, few women. We're going to talk about men's issue, and we're going to invite you. So if you're listening to me, we're going to invite you. And because some of the topics we're going to talk about, especially about men, because of the nature of the conversation, we will encourage women to log in, log in on, we're going to do it on Zoom. Okay, we're going to do it on Zoom. So we encourage men to log in with a different name. It's going to be all man, mostly man thing, but we're going to encourage men to log in with a different name. You can take off your camera, and then you'll be able to talk to us. You'll be able to talk to us. Whatever we can do to protect your to protect your privacy and confidentiality, right? We'll just work with you. So that is coming after this our conference as well. So please, this page is good for women, which is what this page is meant for. But this page is also good for men. So I will stop here. This is a beautiful Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm going to, but this is just a tip of the iceberg. Okay. So please share this, follow our page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because most of the long posts on Facebook, on other social media, we are live on most of the social media. You're going to see us there as Beyond Women Connect. Beyond Women Connect with the K, with a C there, connect, starting with K. So most of the posts we share out will be reels and shorts, shorts posts. But whenever we have, like the last conference we had, when we had some content creators, like some big people to come and talk to us, the long talk, we post them on our YouTube so that people can watch them. We post them on YouTube. So it's good that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also share this to your family, to your friends, to your girlfriends, to your wives. Encourage them to come and join us. Maybe they have a knowledge or a story that can help a woman out there. And a story that helped someone in Africa can also help someone in Asia and in South America. Although the psychology and the needs may be different, but there are something that can benefit women regardless of where they live. So I invite you to come and join us. Follow us wherever you see us. Follow us. And if you think this is not for you, or if you think it's okay, there are other things you can watch. But if you think you can benefit and you can catch up with what we're doing here, because this is when these are professors, the people that we invite. You see professors, you see doctors from different countries, you see top content, top celebrities, so that can come and speak. You surely learn something. And we try to go for quality. We try to go for people that can represent us, that represent or speak in a way that will represent what this platform, this movement stands for. So you're free to please share this to people so they can join us. We need more women to come out more confident, more independent, more to be more real to life, and to know that life is not hard. We don't have to hold on to life so much. It's because we read meaning. We add focus our attention to a lot of things that are not necessary. That's why some things are too difficult for us to handle. Life is not that hard. Apart from money, life is not that hard if we understand life, or if we join, even if we are struggling on our own, join people that see life the way you've been dreaming, so they can help you. They can help your brain. Okay. So I'm concluding this beautiful Sunday morning, and I just want to say, as you step out today, whether you're at home, for those of us, maybe if the weather is not allowing you to go out, whether you're home, whether you're stepping out to do whatever you're doing today, we just pray that your steps be guided, and we pray that you'll be strengthened, and I pray that your mind be at peace. If you're struggling with anything, I just pray that you find a way out. Please, I'll stop here and say, please share this to every woman you know. And this is me, Etta, from Beyond Women Connect. And please Always ask us question on the comment section. If you want to connect with us, if you want to work with us, we're happy to work with you. If there's something about you that you want to tell us, something passionate you have in your mind that you think that will benefit women, please, we will appreciate it if you come up. Because sometimes when we have conferences, we send out something online and said a random person, if you want to come and be a speaker on that day, so we can give you about 10 minutes to come and speak to us, so we can learn from your knowledge or your skills. So with that, I will say thank you very much and thank you for joining me. May your day be blessed and do have a nice day. I invite you to our 20 or to our conference, our by hybrid conference. So we're going to have both live conference and is a physical conference, but we're also going live as well. So you can join us. You have no excuse. You have no excuse for not joining us. Hopefully you have a data. Hopefully you stay in a place where you can have data, and you have time, and you have time as well to join us. So with that, I will say thank you very much, and have a nice day. May your Sunday be blessed. May your Sunday be blessed. May your day be blessed. May you be happy today. Please don't look for trouble. If people around you are looking for trouble, please save your energy, walk away. Walking away is classy. Ignoring people is classy. Sometimes when you do the opposite, you go back and start feeling bad, especially when you look around and see who you are fighting with, and you're like, why did I even start this? Okay, don't fight with someone that has nothing to lose. Again, don't fight with someone that has nothing to lose. When you fight with someone who is already on the mud or in the mud, the only target they have is to drag you down into that mud. In that case, ignoring and stepping away becomes a strength because you have something to lose and they don't. So they will want to pull you down and drag you down in the mud so you become as dirty as they are. Or maybe you've been in the mud and you're trying to get out from the mud. They want you to remain in the mud with them. Well, but you grow and you're okay. You're allowed to grow. So when you grow, start thinking about moving away from people who will keep dragging you down to where you didn't want or where you have been and where you want to get away from. No matter who those people are, whether they are family, whether they are friends, it doesn't mean that you don't like them, but you have outgrown them in the growth process. You need environment that will water your growth. So, okay, because when you become okay, they'll be proud of you. If not for jealousy, yeah, some of them are going to be jealous of your success, but that's okay. You can't dim your light for someone who is determined to stay in the dark. So you can't dim your light for them. Shine regardless. Shine. And if it's your time to shine, shine unapologetically. As long as you're not stepping on anyone's toes, do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, when life happens, when money thing happens, most times you are on your own. So anyone standing on your way through jealousy, through talks and whatever, to stand on your way of making genuine money that you need to do to sort your life out, ignore them. Be classy about it. Walk away and ignore them. That's all from me to you. And this is Etta from Beyond Women Connect. Lastly, I invite you to our 28th, our hybrid conference on 28th of February. Thank you very much and do have a nice Sunday.